Attention on this channel. We've got an important message. All observations and opinions shared here are for educational purposes only. This content is intended for adults. Viewer discretion is advised. Be advised that any individuals mentioned are not intended to suggest involvement in any crime. Case by case, got the fire. Ha! Come on, Yo, you wanna talk about true crime? We start with the data flows. Digital footprints meet criminal defense, that's how this story goes. This channel's all about online evidence, the stuff they overlook. From live stream chats to deleted posts, it's all in the true crime book. My goal is to provide insight for the attorney in the darkest hour, to find the proof that can make a case or break a criminal's power. So whether you're a lawyer or a PI, we're diving deep in the mess, exposing misconduct and hidden truths to get to the very best leads. We break it down case by case, on the trail of the facts. We show how digital evidence changes case outcomes, we on their tracks. No rumors, no gossip, just the evidence clear and concise, shining a light on the shadows at any cost or price. What do we do? Case by case. What's the motto? We're here for the victims, the ones who were left behind. We're here for the families, giving them peace of mind. We follow the paper trail, the digital footprints and the timelines, connecting the dots, we're reading between the lines. We don't just talk theory, we show you how it works in practice. We're here to help you stay ahead of the curve, to get a new analysis. You think you're in charge, but we're here to find what matters most. We're giving a voice to the voiceless, like a digital ghost. Digital ghost. We break it down case by case, on the trail of the facts. We show how digital evidence changes case outcomes, we on their tracks. No rumors, no gossip, just the evidence clear and concise, shining a light on the shadows at any cost or price. What do we do? Case by case. What's the motto? From Digital Clues. The mystery, you wanna know the answers? We're dedicated to the chase, from the first look at the scene to the final resting place. We're here to find the answers, to give the victims their due. A true crime channel with a heart and a purpose too. We're here to build up, to expose the truth, and to shine a light on the darkest of deeds with all our might. We're here for the truth, we're here for the facts, and that's it. We don't chase the trends, we just chase the truth and never quit. We let the past speak for itself, we let the facts lay the ground. We're just here to be a voice, a tribute that is sound. Yeah, it's all for the truth. Ha! Come on, come on. Let's go. Their thoughts for you, yeah. Won't kiss the ring. Yeah. Ha. Come on. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Case by Case. We are here for the second live of today, talking about transparency, which I promised everybody when it came to the Patrick Westfall insight from his ex-wife. How's everybody doing? If you haven't already hit the like and subscribe, please do. I've gotten a lot of notifications that people aren't getting a notification that I'm going live from YouTube. I don't know why that is. Just make sure that you are actually subscribed to the channel and you have all of your bells and whistles turned on. That's all I can advise you to do. I have no other explanation why notifications aren't going out when I schedule a live. So we are live with Square Meringue. Hello, Square Meringue, and Great Lakes Fungi.
Hello.
We are going to be talking about the Delphi case and the insight that the ex-wife provided us of all of the shenanigans that Patrick Westfall was up to during and after the 2017 murders of Abby and Libby. We know that Patrick Westfall is, I don't care what Judge Gall says, is a third-party suspect. There is a massive nexus that relates him to the crime. And our job is to figure out, is it realistic that he's related to the, I mean, at this point in the game, let's be honest. Who's investigating this murder? Who's investigating right now?
We are.
The state believes they have their man, or they want you to believe they have their man. So there's no investigation going on there. So the public seems to believe that the state got it wrong, which in fact, I agree with that. And many on this channel, many of you as subscribers and viewers in the chat agree that the state got it wrong. So whose job is it? Like, no one's going to hand us the proof on a platter that the information that we have is, bullshit. We have to prove that the state's theory is bullshit. And Patrick Westfall is a major third-party suspect that Judge Gall claimed him and his little Asatru, Odinistic, cult following, Vinlander crew, there was no nexus. So what we're trying to do here is back up the fact that the defense team had it right and there was a nexus. And all we can do is take the information that we get, like we are grinding our fingers in the sand here to get the information that it seems no one wants to provide us up front and in person. They want to do it in a roundabout way because they're afraid. And I get it. I get it. There's a lot of murders, a lot of fires, a lot of death, a lot of throwing people under the bus in this county, that if you talk, you die. I get people who live in the area don't want to come forward and speak out. Okay, well, we are on the outskirts and we're speaking out on behalf of the information that we're being provided. So I'm just going to say right now, if I am shot down in my driveway at 3:00 in the morning, or if my house is burned down, or I'm shot in my front or backyard, or any of my associates as contributors on this case, I'm telling you right now, don't ever believe it was suicide. It was an execution, if it ever comes to that. That's all I have to say.
Boy, I feel real safe right now.
No, I'm putting it out there to be real because
I know you are. I was trying to make it lighthearted.
Yeah, there's no reason to feel safe, and I do feel ostracized by a lot of people in the community for speaking out or putting certain information out there. But if I don't put it out there, who's going to? And it's all of the information that should have been put out from the very beginning. And I have no sympathy. I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for an ex-wife who was abused and mistreated by a Patrick Westfall, who feels obligated to keep his secret safe when she's had the ability, and she has taken the opportunity to go to law enforcement and get protection and put the information on record. And she did not do that. She waited until after the fact, which now we're stuck with a man who's been incarcerated, shipped clear across the fucking country, and no one knows what's going on with him. But we're stuck with the fact that he's been sentenced to 130 some years for a murder that he didn't commit.
Yep. And Amy's not saying if she was shot in the back of the head, it was suicide. If she was just shot in general, or if she somehow winds up dead, it
I'm
was
saying
Me
suicide.
too.
I'm saying if I somehow wind up dead at any point in time in the next 10 years, I'm just saying, covering this case, all I'm saying is that it wasn't suicide. If someone tries to say Amy committed suicide because she was so sad that she couldn't solve the Delphi case, that's not true. That's not true. And I would like to think that I have enough people in political standings, enough attorneys surrounding me to know if something was to happen to me, they would be there to have my back. So anybody who has,
I would not shut up if something was to happen to you. I'm just letting you know. I would not shut up.
Me either.
so I think that I have enough people who would raise enough hell if something was to happen that well, first of all, let me put this warning out. Anybody who would be stupid enough to show up at my doorstep and confront me and attempt to assassinate me because I have a YouTube channel where I'm attempting to support the innocence of a wrongfully convicted man and to find justice for two little girls that were murdered. If you think that you're going to get away with that, bring it. That's all I'm going to say is bring it. Because a lot of people have been silenced over the fact that they're afraid that someone's going to show up at their door and take them out for speaking the truth. Well,
You should get your CCW.
yeah, maybe I have one.
Love it. Oh,
Maybe my house is surrounded by cameras. Just maybe.
I was added. Someone wants you to see a comment.
I'll say this.
I don't know where it is.
I'll say this. My house, like, we have cameras. We both have CCWs. And we have an alarm system. And that's all I'm going to say. So there's no reason that this is fair game. This is no, I'm not accusing any one particular person. Patrick Westfall, you're a third party suspect. Doesn't mean you did it. Brad Holder, you're a third party suspect. Doesn't mean you did it. Elvis Fields, ditto. Rod Abrams, ditto. Ned Smith, ditto. Ron Logan, ditto. Keegan Klein, ditto. The Sandifer Tentacles, ditto. Paladinos, ditto.
We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah. There are so many third party suspects, and we are allowed to discuss them. All of these people, other than the Paladinos, were raised in the Franks motion. So we don't have to sugarcoat bullshit, nothing. We just need to get down to the nitty gritty. And, we're going to take the insight of an ex-wife who was married to Patrick Westfall, who has an opinion on a lot of different things, and we're going to discuss it.
I would say firsthand knowledge too, not just opinion.
Mm-hmm. Well, firsthand knowledge. And then let me remind everybody, we have no idea whose DNA was collected and cross-checked against the DNA that was found at the crime scene.
Probably nobody.
So, okay, but maybe not. Maybe Patrick Westfall's DNA was collected. Maybe Brad Holder's DNA was collected. And maybe Elvis Fields' DNA was connected. And we can take what evidence was tested against those swabs that came back not a match or irrelevant, well, okay, that's fine. But I don't believe that every area of the crime scene was tested. When you have Elvis Fields claiming he spit on the girls, well, where did he spit? Where did the spit land? Was it in the hair? Was it on a body? Was it in the leaves? Was it to the left or the right of either girl? We don't know. We don't know where the CSI team collected evidence on top of the body.
So,
or
Amy,
outside.
are you being threatened? Are you being threatened? And also, is my mic better?
Am I being threatened?
Yeah, Andy was at 100. And is my mic better?
No, your mic is good. Am I being threatened?
Yeah, they want to know.
Kinda. Every day.
I was going to say, does it ever stop?
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I mean, you can't be in this industry and think that what you say doesn't resonate somewhere. And that's why I'm trying to cover all of this. That I'm not, I still cannot point my finger at one individual, whether it be anybody involved in the Odinist Frank's Memo group, which would be Patrick Westfall, Brad Holder, Elvis Fields, Rod Abrams, Ned Smith, those people. I can't say specifically that it was them. I can't exclude Ron Logan, Keegan Klein's dad, or anybody else in that little facet of people. I can't exclude the McCains. There's a whole, what we're doing here is we are going through the variables of people and giving the information that we have for all of our brilliant people in the chat to take account of and decide for themselves. Where do the chips heavily fall? And why we're doing this right now is because Patrick Westfall exposed himself to social media. He went on not one, but 2 episodes of Sleuth Intuition and presented himself as a clean cut, a ignorant, I don't know shit about shit type of guy. I know of, I've heard of, but I wasn't involved with, and yeah, no type of position. But then you see what his ex-wife has to say about his inner goings on and out with certain individuals. And so therefore, you are left with your own ability to make a decision. Was he honest and truthful on a public platform? Because we have no foundational information when it comes to, he was never interviewed by law enforcement in the Delphi case. That's on record. He was interviewed, supposedly. He turned over his empty phone. He gave DNA, but all of that shit's been erased. We have no deposition of Patrick Westfall like we do Brad Holder. So we're going to take what we get and we're going to put it out there and we're going to let people decide for them smart selves what the fuck is really going on. Can I make it clearer? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I would.
Can I make it any clearer?
No,
Let's do it. Let's make it clear.
I'd like to apologize to anyone who has tried to DM me over the last week or two, because apparently Twitter's newest update never told me that a lot of people were trying to reach me. a lot of really nice people. Anyways, I will reply to anyone who hasn't. But Heidi sent something to me. I'm trying to figure for Amy. I'm trying to figure out what am I looking at?
Heidi says she just sent it to you, Great Lakes. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
And
I don't. I'm trying to figure out what this is.
I'm going to mute myself really quick because I got to fill my water cup up. So keep talking.
Heidi, my friend. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. Anyway, so I hope everyone's doing well today. Amy needs to stay hydrated, so I'm really happy that she is. How are you, Square Meringue? It is good to like kind of officially meet you this time.
Yes, what's up? I'm good.
So what is this Facebook? What am I'm trying to understand,
Something
I guess.
I sent you? Is it something I
What?
sent you? Is it something I sent you? What are
No,
you talking
Heidi
about?
sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
She
Hold
sent,
on.
yeah, and I'm trying to figure out the context here. Like, it's probably something I really should understand the context, but I don't want to like say exactly what it is because in case it's not. But if you want, I can just pass it along to Amy. Uh, oh, well, that's kind of screwy. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
So as far as what
reading the chat, it might be a fake account that we was talking about last time. Is that what it is?
it could be,
This sounds
admittedly,
familiar.
I haven't been able to listen to the last one, like the stuff that I had wasn't part of, so I still a little bit not clued in on that. But
Mm.
I kind of want to tell people what I'm doing at this point is I'm trying to find clusters of okay, sorry. I'm trying to find kind of clusters of like this is kind of what Amy was alluding to. We have so freaking many suspects here, and that's what's unique about this case. And so it's not like we don't have possibilities. How many of you believe that we already know the name of like the people who did this? It's just we can't connect the dots. Like, how many of you think that it's not some unknown? It's a name that we talked about before, but like, any name that we talked about before. It's just,
I do.
the dots have to. Yeah, and so at this point, we need to figure out a way to narrow things down. And so what I've been doing is I'm trying to, yes, awesome. I'm trying to sort of find clusters or groups of people, uh, you know,
Cross-referencing different genres of
yeah,
weird stuff in Delphi.
like, yeah. So, like, for instance, do we have a cluster of people who have been
Liars.
convicted sex molesters living? Yeah, you have convicted child molesters who are living, quite close to each other. Do we have a cluster of those? Do we have a cluster
Arsonist.
of arsons that are close together? Do we have people who are all like from the
Drug
same
dealers. Drug dealers.
perhaps, yeah, who have been all arrested for methamphetamine, perhaps? People who have been arrested together or stuff like that. And so what I want to do is I'm not necessarily trying to identify people in those clusters. I'm trying to identify the clusters and then seeing yeah, I'm trying to identify those clusters and those groups of people and then seeing if a familiar name pops up. So it's like it's not and I just feel like we need to figure out a good way to start narrowing down because I feel like we've cast our net wide, we've cast it well, we've done an efficient job, we have looked into things. But I think that if we need to find like sort of the missing link, the money trail too, that's a good one, Candy. If we need to find the missing link, I don't think it's just going to be out there for the taking. It's going to be.
What's the missing link? I just came back in the room. What's the missing link?
So I'm saying like we have such a wide net and such a conglomeration, a giant handful of possible suspects. And
Mhm.
what I think what we need to do is we need to start narrowing it down. So what we can do is I'm trying to find like clusters of like people who are in perhaps the same high school year, people who have all been uh, arrested for methamphetamine, people who maybe neighbors, a cluster of neighbors who all were convicted sex molesters. And
Say
so,
landlords.
yeah, landlords. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm saying, I want to find those clusters, not necessarily identify people that we've already, or like not necessarily from the people that we've already kind of like looked into, but then find,
Hey, Indy,
so,
Cindy.
so not necessarily, it's like, I'm not trying to find like dig into Patrick Westfall more. It's more, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I have these clusters, but what else do these people all have in common? And then in that other commonality, like let's say everyone likes fishing or something like that,
Okay,
does
well,
anyone who is
so
on our radar list fit that category?
we have over 100 people watching. Let's just take a quick poll. And let's start with this, because I think this is going to be the telltale of narrowing down the individuals that we might be looking at. And be honest.
I was saying, I think that how many of you guys believe that, I was asking how many people believe that we already probably have the name of the people and names of the people involved. We just don't have that missing link.
Well,
Like,
I was going to say, how many people that are in the chat are people watching, lurkers, which you're welcome here. Just be, you can disagree with us, but, just be cordial.
iron sharpens iron.
But just so, how many people listening right now, and I'm not saying because you think it's the majority's opinion, I'm saying based on individually the information that you have seen in this case, put a 1 in the chat if you think that Abby and Libby went to the trails that day to meet someone they had been communicating with that they didn't know. Because that matters.
That kind of fact, though, because of the Keegan Klein thing?
Everybody is saying 1. So if you,
Holden has admitted that they were going to meet them on the bridge.
Okay, but there's a lot of people who still put out the theory that they were there to geocache. There's a lot of other reasons, but if everyone believes that they were out there to meet someone, that narrows down that we're looking.
But those aren't mutually exclusive, are they?
Huh?
Those things aren't mutually exclusive, though. Could be someone who's using the geocaching thing. What'd you say?
It could be somebody that was catfishing them too, obviously. I mean,
and maybe using geocaching as like a reason to meet there specifically.
Right, but it's a predator. So we're not looking,
yeah, absolutely.
We're not looking at somebody who just like a Rick Allen, because there's no proof. There's absolutely no connection to Rick Allen and Abby and Libby. There's no connection to CSAM, child pornography, or catfishing, or social media. There's no social media accounts that are connected to Rick Allen. So we're looking for somebody else. We're looking for somebody who was out there anticipating these 2 girls showing up, regardless to who they were showing up with. And we don't know which girl they were communicating with. And I'm sorry, but we know that Abby had a phone, that she was communicating on. Then we have Libby, who also had a phone. But at the end of the day, that we know that these girls were communicating with someone. And that
We do know for
someone,
sure Keegan Klein was one of them.
Keegan Klein was one of them, according to his interrogation video. But all of
and
that
Jerry
is-
Holman's come out saying that too, and he doesn't. You know,
but
I just
they're not willing. They're not coming out and saying the time, what was said, where they were supposed to meet.
because it's
And
not convenient for the narrative of Richard Allen.
No, but all of the information should have been made available to the defense team. Like
How do we know it wasn't?
Exactly. Based on everything that we know, that the defense team did not argue or defend in court. My point is, there's a shit ton of information that we do not have yet that could have. Okay, prime example. You have Cecil and Bunner talking about photos that disappeared, photos in the phone data that were taken that happened after the girls got out of the car and prior to 2/13. I have several Snapchat events that transpired that are not in Cecil or Bunner's report. So from 151 to 205, where the empty bridge photo was taken, there was a shit ton of Snapchat events that happened that weren't listed in the forensic report, but it's in the phone data. The phone data.
Okay. That's what
Huh?
But I was just making sure that like you cited the source a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, the critical thinker, you're thinking of, I believe it was either Brian Sandifer or Max Snowberger. I believe it was Max Snowberger.
Bryden was supposed to do that day, but he didn't. He went and played ball with his friends.
I thought it was Max, Max was just
Maybe Max too, but I know Bryden definitely.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean so Max is kind of an interesting thing because they do drive by a residence that at the time was owned by a relative of Max's.
So on the way to Mears lot, where we talked about, and you have to put this in perspective. We have the route that Kelsey took with Abby and Libby in the back seat, or supposedly in the back seat. The route that she took, and by the geo locations we are able to pinpoint all the way based on Libby's phone interacting with social media where they were. But there's an area where it appears there's a significant empty spot that possibly the car could have pulled off at. And we talked about that. Then we did, and this was before we did the research on that particular location. We did the research, and the research came back to Fungi found out that it was a family member of Max Snowberger who lived at that location. Okay, let's pretend they didn't pull off there. But a quarter mile away from arriving at the Mears lot, their GPS location goes off grid. We have no information of the arrival time. We only have the departure time of the car, the white car that Kelsey was driving, passing the Hoosier Harvest Store at 1:49. We don't know what time the car arrived at Mears Lot, how long the girls sat in the car. We know that if the car, I'm telling you, from the Mears Lot to the Hoosier Harvest Store camera is 33 seconds. So if her car was seen on the camera at 1:49, that means she was seen at least 1:48 and a half, dropping off the girls getting out of the car and walking. We know the girls were accounted for at 1:51 on the trail for, I believe, 12 minutes in the same location. That's fine. I mean, they were sitting, they were talking, they were doing nothing. Okay, but then let's add in Betsy Blair. Betsy Blair was seen on the Hoosier Harvest Store camera arriving at 1:46. She's passing the Hoosier Harvest Store camera. I have the videos that reenact that timestamp. 1:46 and then 33 seconds puts her past 1:47. She pulls into Mears Lot. She pulls in, she parks. She gets out, she starts walking. It's a 30-second walk from the vehicle to the main trailhead. She turns left to go to the Monon High Bridge, which is approximately a 7.5-minute walk. She turns around after seeing Bridge Guy on the first platform. She comes back, which is a 7.5-minute walk. Then she turns left and she goes down the 505. To go down the 505 and come back up, we're talking another 6 minutes, if I remember correctly. Then she continues to walk all the way out to the Freedom Bridge, turn around, and she comes back. At 2:18 p.m., Betsy Blair is still walking on the trail. If you walk her loop briskly, she is still walking and has not even yet gotten back to the Mears Trail when her vehicle is seen on the Hoosier Harvest Store camera at 2:18. You don't want to call her a liar, but make it make sense.
She took a dump.
On the trail?
Oh, well, no, she entered the Twilight Zone. That's that part. Sorry. The Twilight Zone.
No, I don't think Betsy Blair was involved either. I think Betsy Blair had a story to tell in 2017, but it wasn't until 2 years later that she was actually pinned down on her story, and her interview in 2017 was erased. Or they pretended it was erased because she wasn't interviewed at the police station. She was interviewed at a completely different area in downtown Delphi.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a fucking conundrum.
Yeah, no, I mean that's inexplicable to me. So Ron Logan were in Keegan Klein. I do not believe were in. Wait, were they in prison at the same time? I don't believe they were.
No, they were not.
Sometimes they overlapped. Yeah. And someone did the ex-wife confirm that Kat went to militia parties at Ron Logan's?
No, not completely, but she danced around it.
She alluded. She kind of alluded.
When I would ask about it, she would evade the question.
Yeah.
I asked that question, I bet, a half dozen times, dude, and I never got an answer. So I don't know if that was solid or what, but
unconfirmed.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's. But so it's like those clusters that I was talking about, though. Maybe we can find some overlap between between these three parties by looking, an alternate sort of like very innocent sources, or maybe we can find sort of middleman, not someone who was involved, but a point of contact where these people would have opportunities to have met each other. And so the thing is, like, being just associated with someone doesn't necessarily make you, it really doesn't make you complicit or make you a bad person. I mean, it's the fact that these are all opportunities for two ships passing in the night to suddenly talk or get to know each other or share a disgusting perverted interest. So it's stuff like that. We're just, I'm just trying to narrow shit down, guys. And if anyone wants to help, I promise I will be looking at my Twitter DMs better, but you can email me and I'll post on the Facebook group via my email or, in chat here if you want me to.
No, so if we go to, okay, first of all, I have to ask.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, is anybody, so he's awake and he's being verbally intuitive.
Cute.
God, I love him so much. He's so sweet. He's being so good, but he's making sure his voice is heard. But okay, so let's go to, we have a shit ton of, hold on. I got to figure out how to do it. I have to share my screen. Whoa. Baby, you're okay.
Who's Becky?
Can you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like you laughed after you said that.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, I have to save this.
Oh, Becky Paddington.
Huh?
Classic overthinker. I might be contacting you. You're on Twitter, right? Yeah.
Who?
They said if you give me something to look into, they will. It just needs direction. So I might recruit you. But yeah, no, your baby, this little baby, just wants to say hi to everyone.
Hello, little baby.
The internet age. It's like I can talk to the whole world.
I'm trying, guys. He is my man. Hold on. I'm trying to save the file and bring it up. Hold on. Let me see.
File?
Hold on.
Oh yeah. No, you're good. I'm kind of getting cart before the horse here. Yeah, someone suggested that the baby might need a booby.
No.
That's what I was thinking too.
Well, I mean, I wasn't suggesting you. I was.
Me neither.
I was just parroting chat. Okay, don't. Hi, baby.
Okay, hang on.
You should put him and Rocky together in a room and just see what happens.
No, Rocky will kill him.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, really?
Oh my.
Yeah. He'll completely kill him.
Oh, violence.
Aggressive.
Okay, wait a minute. I've got this whole thing pulled up, but no one, it's not letting me put it on screen. Hold on.
It's something I sent you?
No.
Okay, so I can't help.
It's all of the screenshots that I have.
Better get out Kathy Shank's file box.
Michelle, did Tobe ever find his handcuffs? He probably found them. Never mind. I was about to say something. Never mind. I don't want to make that joke. I'm gonna make a good choice here.
Okay, hang on. Kai, baby Kai, no. We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
If you want me to do my part while you kind of are able to
I got it.
down.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it right there.
No, I just wasn't sure if he was
Here we
demanding
go.
you.
Do you see that?
Yes, we see
I see people in white. He's
Patrick.
pointing to
Look at
me. I
today.
feel seen.
That's Patrick Westfall and Rachel Westfall.
The drug addict ex-wife.
And who's the other guy? Do you know who that is, Jennifer?
Nope. Oh, no. I do not.
Okay.
Oh, it might be whoever's name is down on the corner, though. One of them screenshots has a name.
Okay. So, no, I have no names on these. What about this guy?
Nope, don't know.
So these are the wedding photos from Sunset
My
Point.
God,
right?
they are complete LARPers. Sorry, this is just
They are, too. That's what I thought. Wow.
this is so I'm sorry.
They're getting
They're
it.
everything I thought they were. They're everything I thought.
So
And
this is Patrick Westfall and Rachel Westfall's wedding. And he felt the need to blow from a horn.
I'm kind of on the level of like Disney weddings. So like I appreciate and I love the whole hand fasting pagan ritual type thing like that. This is kind of Disney wedding though.
There's that. And then we're going to get into the screenshots. So this is Patrick Westfall's wife showing us where he lived and where he went camping, which we talked about on the last live stream with the Sunset Point and how he accessed the area. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to accommodate little man here.
Amy, if you want, I can do my presentation while you calm them down, if that would give you a little bit of moment just to kind of chill them all out.
No, he's good now. Go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to offer that. If you do need to, I'm good with it.
Okay, so it says this house here is where her phone kept pinging. Was that a friend of his? Do you know? And the ex-wife comes back and says, he tried to sleep with the woman that lived there. There was a kid when Pat's oldest son would play with him. And then there's some sort of a map, which the map is kind of cut off. Then we have, did he have a vasectomy?
Oh, I got my part.
Go ahead.
Oh, did he have a vasectomy?
No.
That's still you.
Hell no. Pat tells everyone he lives to spread his seed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I spread seeds for the chickens all the time.
Yeah. He wants a kid in every nation. He has a type.
Of course he does.
A type of girl?
Oh, yes. A type of girl?
Very blonde, very thin, 16. Then she posts this.
And that's his obsession. And I said, wow.
He likes them young and fragile. Pat molested his girlfriend's daughter, like literally seconds away from caught in the act.
That sounds about right. So he's got a reputation for this on the down low then?
And she says, that was you. Sounds about right. He's got a reputation for this. She said, no, not on the down low, openly.
And I said, oh, okay. This recent? He's obviously pretty reckless.
Before the Vinlanders, he got banned from social media. It's all Pat would post. Models that looked 12. He was obsessed. He had 12 different names on Facebook. Jaeger Tyson was one of them. That is his Ossetru name.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Honestly, everyone knew Pat liked them young except the women Pat would date, all with a blonde daughter that fit his liking.
Bob Shude. Does that name sound familiar?
Bob Shude was a name that Libby used on social media.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah, a secondary name.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he was molesting Rachel's daughter too, but she was telling the CPS about the abuse, not the sex stuff. This was during the Delphi murders.
Rachel, who?
Okay, now I gotta switch it. Then we cut to the ones that you sent me today. They're out of order, but I was plugging them in as I got them. So
Okay, and that's before or after Delphi? And I guess I need to ask: are you insinuating? Oh, you need to read. Yeah, you need to read what comes before this.
I don't have it.
Is that the very first one that I sent you?
Yes.
Okay, well, what comes before this? She's talking about how Patrick went to Florida, and when he went to Florida, it was after the Flora fires, like a week after. And when he came back, he was patched up, and she made it seem like, and she said herself that she thinks they patched him up because he had proved himself, insinuating the Flora fires. And they wouldn't patch him up because he was part Indian, Cherokee, something, I don't know. He wasn't.
He was he was Native American.
Yeah. And they wouldn't patch him up because of that. But she insinuates that he did the Flora fires. That's from her, not me. And because of that, they finally patched him in, and he came back with that from Florida.
Amy, I've been told by Critical Thinker that you need to check your texts ASAP. Sorry, I will pop up.
I'm looking.
Okay, so I'll read that over. It says, and that's before or after Delphi. And I guess I need to ask, are you insinuating that he got patched because of something he may have done to prove himself?
I want to say that a lot of the stuff that they were kind of talking about with like the sort of white supremacist hierarchy, like that kind of shit, I guess, like in terms of that checks out. Just I'm just
himself? Are you talking about having to prove? Are you talking about having to prove himself?
No, the fact that Brad Holder would be kind of above him in the food chain because he isn't part Native American, whereas
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, having seniority.
And she does talk about that at some point. I don't know if it's
I just remember reading that. Patch would be becoming like a full member. So when they're not a full member, they're basically what are they? They're part of that.
It's called a probate.
Yeah, they're probate. And it's like a special like little group.
They're the bitch of the people that are actually patched up.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when you are rushing a fraternity or whatever, and you're one of the new people in the fraternity, and you have to do all the
murdering and shit. Basically,
except it's like they're really
the stuff you can get into trouble for.
It's not fun. It's not the fun college stuff. Yeah, it's kind of initiation kind of stuff. It's like hazing, but like
real life consequences.
Not. Okay, so let me touch base back on. Hold on.
Sorry, I
I'm gonna-
distracted you. She said 911, so I thought it was.
I got it. I got the 911. The 911. Are you ready? Meringue. Here's the 911. A friend of mine who is boots on the ground. I don't know how this person, which would be Jennifer with one F, got my friend's information, but she's messaging her and she's telling her that I'm reportedly releasing nudes about
Who is?
her.
You are or I am?
I am.
About his ex or him?
I don't
Nick,
know.
you-
I'm
what
so
do you
interested in
want to
people.
do?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting a message that is being screenshotted to me from someone that I trust, that she's getting messages from someone who's saying, hold on. Let me read it out loud if I have to. This is the craziness with this goddamn. This is the craziness with this goddamn bitch. She's a fucking train wreck. She is saying, this is why we just went full board public.
Yep. Let him know.
So now she's messaging someone else. Here we go. I did what you asked, Mo, M-O, not me. I did what you asked, Mo. Get your hounds off my back. Your friend paid me last night. I'm done. I'm not helping you do this anymore. I'm really scared someone will find out if lied for you. If Jennifer Dickerson and you release my nudes, I'll go to the police. You got your content. I seen the video. I'm not lying anymore. Leave me alone.
Don't
What?
give it another second, Amy. Move on.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet Amy has 0 pictures of people without clothing on in any of her hard drives. So, like, that's all I'm saying, guys.
Don't give it another second.
I'm not. But it's just more of all of the other threats and chaos and don't say nothing. And, I have people in the chat who are mad because I don't put out sources. And, it really shouldn't be this complicated to talk about the truth. It really should not. The truth is the truth. And if Rick Allen is guilty,
We acknowledge it. Now let's put on blinders and just laugh it off.
She's not going to stop.
It's not a matter of putting on blinders. It's a matter of, people in subcategories believe certain things. And I'm just basically asking that everybody who watches this channel, everybody who watches those that, for example, Criminality, who is reading the depositions and the court filings, that you stop and listen to what's being relayed to you. And there's no nefarious bullshit being presented. It's fact upon fact upon fact. And that's all it is. And if Rick Allen was guilty, there wouldn't be this many people up in arms about this case and him not having a fair trial. Guilty is guilty. But there's you have to put yourself in a situation where it matters if this society and this justice system is for equality. Okay, look here, guys. Look here. Here he is. Hold on.
I see the baby.
Let me do this.
These are like
I
little
don't want
people. It's really
I
crazy.
don't want anybody to think that I took information from a crazy bitch. You all are seeing how she's speaking to me in these texts. She's not acting crazy. Like she was very aware. She was polite. She was detailed. Her everything literally was like a light switch. One day she was very normal, and the next day she was batshit crazy. So I don't know what the
Like
change
to give,
is. But when I spoke with her, she was very aware of what she was telling me. And matter of fact, you guys are reading it yourself.
yeah, and I'd like to just give people. I maybe and Amy knows this. I might be naive a little bit. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt and just assume, yeah, it could be drugs, but it could also be fear, and because fear is a one thing that really makes people pivot.
Oh, oh my God.
There he is. The man behind the whimpers. What's up, man?
Oh, he's really
Oh, he
sweet.
has a money.
Say
Oh
hi,
my god.
Hunka
Hello.
boy.
Oh, you weren't talking to me. I thought you said say hi to me.
Hi, Hunka boy.
Aw.
You gonna say hi? Let me see.
I gotta tell you,
I got my bare feet on.
you can show.
Say something, Kai. Say something.
No, not now.
Camera
He said,
shy, bud.
he said, "What's happening?" He said, "Me and him says, me and my Mimi are gonna. When Mimi gets off the internet, said we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna watch Stranger Things, huh? Yeah, Stranger Things.
Age
Okay,
appropriate.
not really. Okay, let's go. Finish it up.
Finish it up. We ain't even gotten started.
Right.
Oh,
No,
acknowledge.
I meant finish what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm done. I just want everybody to know that she wasn't a crazy bitch when I was speaking to her. She knew very well what she was saying. And now she's just lost it. So I don't know. I hope she's okay. I'll say that. I hope you're okay if you're listening. And you know we didn't do that shit. But whatever. Why would we do that shit? We got enough shit to worry about with this case. Come on. Seriously. Get a life.
So, okay, let me pull this back up. Where is it? Hey, 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 hey. Okay, where am I going to next? More screenshots?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know where we left off at though.
Oh my goodness. I have a whole bunch. Hold on.
While you do that, can I just say a quote that I think is very poignant that kind of keeps me grounded?
Yeah.
I saw this on Twitter earlier. I think this was J.R.R. Tolkien who said this. For myself, I find I become less cynical rather than more, remembering my own sins and follies. And I realize that men's hearts are not often as bad as their acts, and very seldom as bad as their words. I don't know. I just think it's a good thought, good one, and made me think of you guys. Happy birthday, Streets! Oh, Streets!
Streets is here. Happy birthday, Mama.
20.
She's 21.
Oh, she can drink, yes, right.
She just now made it to 21. Thank God.
No more fake IDs.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull up. Okay, so I'm not pulling up my PDF that I had. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to share my screen.
We need to continue where it was talking about what he liked, his type. We need to finish that, I feel like, because that's
Well,
a shock.
we're getting, yeah, that's coming. These are all out of order, and I don't know why, but these are how they came. These are how that you sent them to me. Oh, hey. These
So
are
you're
how
just
you
blaming
sent them
her.
to me.
When you send them
I
through
see it's her
Google,
fault.
when you send them through Gmail, it always mixes the order up. That's why I numbered them, because I knew it would mix them up.
So this is, we finished off last week with screenshot 12, and we're now on 13.
We're
And
past
this is her pointing out where Patrick Westphal lived and where he was going to go camping. It says this house right here is where this is you. This right here is where her phone was pinging. Was that a friend of his? Do you know? Hey. And she said he tried to sleep with a woman that lived there. There was a kid. One Pat's oldest son would play with him. This is number 13. Then it goes to 17. We're just going to keep going. Hey. And it says, sounds about right. She's got a reputation for this on the DL then. Not on the DL openly. This was talking about Patrick being involved in child pornography.
child molesting.
Huh?
Child molesting, not pornography.
Okay, child molesting.
Yes, because it was
Can
just
you-
talking about him touching his girlfriend's daughter.
Can you see this on your screen, on the screen?
Yeah.
Can you read it for me while I
Yeah,
handle him?
absolutely. Yeah,
Please.
I got you.
Okay.
I say it sounds about right. So he's got a reputation for this on the down low then. She says, no, not the down low, openly. And I say, okay, is this recent? He's obviously pretty reckless. She says, before the Vinlanders got banned from social media, he would post models that looked 12. He was obsessed. He had 12 different names on Facebook. Jaeger Tyson was one of them. That's his also true name. And I said, yeah, I knew that. She said, honestly, everyone knew Pat liked them young, except the women Pat would date, all with a blonde daughter that fit his liking. And I said, Bob Shode, is that name sound familiar? She said, I'm almost positive he was molesting Rachel's daughter too, but she was only telling CPS about the abuse, not the sex stuff. This was during the Delphi murders. I said, Rachel who? Because there's so many Delphi characters. Next page. Whoa, this is skipping way back. I would, yeah, that's too far back. I'll go to the next one. Next. Hello.
Want to change again?
Yes, please.
Amy. You're on mute if you're trying to talk.
Who, me?
No, not you. Talking to
Okay.
Amy.
Sorry, that was probably really loud.
I'm on mute because I'm changing a diaper and changing pajamas. This is where they're talking about if Patrick Westphal had a vasectomy. You guys can read
Yeah.
it.
Go to the next. We need to go to the next
Yeah,
one.
she
We've read
needed you to
this.
go to the next screenshot is why. Hey, Amy, you want to shout out Tom's daughter, Ida?
She's changing a diaper and putting on pajamas right now. She'll get back to you in one moment, please.
Is there not any better
just joking.
time than changing a diaper? No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
All right. Do you want?
I just thought that she was me.
Should I? Is this a good one?
Yeah.
Or do we?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll start. Oh yeah, a militia party at Ron Logan's. Yes, ma'am. Oh yes, a militia party at Ron Logan's. You know anything about that? Is that something Pat would go to or has talked about?
I never knew of Holder going to Florida. It was always just Pat because Pat had to drive because he was still the bitch. Just means he was a probate.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Pat went to a few. Pat would leave the kids home for days and not tell anyone. He would also lock them out of the house from when he woke up until 7 to 9 at night. He went to one hog roast and had to go to the hospital after. Weak stomach. And sorry, that was me ad-libbing. And he only took his oldest son to club stuff. He was afraid my two would tell me. He was having the kids sell acid. I'm not sure if that means anything. This is probably irrelevant, but the girls died February 2017. In June 2018, Pat was arrested and charged for beating our kids. Guess who my kid's attorney was? Nicholas M. I wonder who that. No, Nicholas with Leland, guys. And he tried to help Pat
Copeland.
walk on the charges.
Yeah, I think I had seen that conflict of interest.
I felt like he was helping Pat not get a
And you're going to have to find 21. We can't be skipping around like this.
mystery word.
You're going to have to find.
Girl, there are numbers at the bottom even. We can do this.
I know.
We can do
Let's
this.
do it.
I tried to put them in order, but this is the way that they came in. So everyone's going to have to deal with it out of order. But this
Yeah,
was the photo that she sent that she claimed that was Pat's type.
We're past this though. We're on 21, darling.
Yeah. Just try to find 21 and just go click to 21. Poopy diapers. Did the poopy diaper smell good? Because I hate poopy diapers. I had to change one once. Never ever again. It did not smell good.
I wish I could just send you my
Actually,
freaking Reddit and you could just live stream this so we could just, keep it real.
just save and re-upload them in order. I don't know.
When you
Girls should've
send
made me do this. I should've done this.
photos, when you send photos through Gmail, you have no choice. It mixes them up. It never fails. It's just
No,
does. That's
no,
why.
if you send one at a time, because I embed them whenever I send stuff to Amy. It's just you have to go through one at a time.
I'd be sending like 40 screenshots at a time. There ain't no way I can send 40 emails. That'd be crazy.
No. I'm saying one at a time. Like you click one.
No. It still does it. I've been through the rounds with sending screenshots. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe I got
you tried maybe like a Google Drive then.
I've tried numbering them. That works. Just so
It's like
we know.
technology, guys. It's difficult these days. I mean, kind of.
I sent them
It really depends.
via text message, but Amy cannot bring them up via text message. It has to be through Gmail, apparently.
You have to separate church and state, or text and email. Yeah.
Mm.
I do
Baby
not
diapers
have, I do not have 19 through 30. I can't find.
Lord have mercy.
But I'm
just going to bring up my Reddit and I'll read it. And
hold on. No.
I don't know how else to do this.
Hold on a minute. So 3.
I could take a picture of it. I could pull it up on my phone, turn on my laptop camera, and stream it.
What my
convoluted shit.
My Reddit? Is that what you're talking about? Fungi. Is that what you're talking? Live stream my Reddit?
I'm just saying the screenshots or whatever.
Oh,
Well, if fungi, if I send them to you and you have them, they're not pulling up for me. But if you can dual stream them, go ahead.
yeah.
Okay. Let's
I
find
have
out.
31. I have 31 through 40.
Okie dokie. Yeah, because you did send me like 40 emails with those, I think. Where is that? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna blame technology here. Couldn't possibly be me. I found him. I think. All right. So which one are we on? 21.
We just got done talking about the hog roast and Ron Logan.
See if 21. Okay, 21's not in this one. Okay, I have 4 emails I can go through. I'm just running through them really quick, and then I will do through them. I just don't want people to see my email because I'm embarrassing.
Can I live stream with you guys? Like, can I
Yes.
put my Reddit on
Yes,
there
you
somehow?
can.
How do I do that?
So in StreamYard,
Yeah.
the StreamYard, there should be like is this the plus screen thing at the bottom?
The plus
Oh yeah. So
screen?
it should say, so there's like so you see where it's like the camera thing at the bottom, kind of by the microphone
Yeah.
in the camera icon. Then there's like a little screen with a plus icon on it. Click that and hit share screen.
I got a camera 1 facing out, camera 3 facing front. Yeah, I don't have a share screen.
Nope. It should be so the microphone, camera, like for your camera, and then a little screen with like a plus icon on it. Additionally, is there anything that's right below the StreamYard stream on StreamYard? It says present.
No, I've got the 3 dots I can hit, and I've got like a hand box with the arrow in it, whatever the hell that means.
Could you send me your Reddit thing? The link to it? If it's like on no, it's probably not public. So
is that linkable?
It's
like
not
a whole
linkable.
Reddit
Okay,
thing?
I was gonna say. I mean, if you could, yeah, then I could just do it. But I'm sorry.
Let me jump out of this live stream real quick, and I will send it to you. Okay.
I do have it though. I do. I have 21 if we want to do that.
I can send it to you, not in pieces. Okay. I'll be right back in the live stream.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to send me another, but I'll be.
Yep. Should be look. Sorry guys about the delay here. If you want, we can talk about chickens. Probably not. But what are we? What else can I talk about? I have found some interesting stuff lately. Let me grab an email I sent so I can just.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, thank God I don't have to fill this. Here. I was just trying to ramble, man.
You don't have to grasp for straws. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to like one of my emails I sent you guys to like.
Yeah, well, I can't get my emails in order, so we're gonna have to go through them out of order.
No. So what she's doing is she's gonna send them to me, and I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Because I don't know, probably. But I mean, I do have all the images. I have them all here. I can really quickly, if you like, just filibuster for a minute. I can literally just download them all and put them in order.
It takes a minute to put them in order because there is
I don't even need to put
there's
them
a
in order. I
massive
can just,
amount of them.
no,
Where's
I
she
can just, she's leaving in order to send things to me? Question. It's okay. No, I'm just too late. I'm downloading everything. It's too late. So anyways, let's talk about what else should we talk about, Amy? While we're doing this, while I'm clicking things. So let's talk about those those wedding pictures. Those were at Sunset Point, you said. Um, and Sunset uh Point is it's connected to the trail system.
Mhm.
I'm desperately trying to filibuster here, guys.
You're talking
I've
about the
been,
ones that I showed at the very beginning of today?
yeah, girl, I'm trying so hard right now.
Okay, hang on. I can pull those back up. Hold on.
No,
There
it's
she is.
okay. But we got
I sent you a screen
yeah,
recording. Did you get
on
it?
what? Which is it on email or?
Twitter. Twitter is the first thing
I
I've
love
seen with your
Twitter.
name on it.
Oh shit. Okay, one sec. Yeah, let me because for some reason the new Twitter chat is asking me for like a 4-number PIN code, and I never gave them one. And it's in order to view my DMs on my fucking laptop. So this is it. This is not it. No, you're not. Sorry, you. Just trying to find your thing, but I don't know if you sent me anything. Can you just send them my email? I'm so sorry. I wish that we had done this before. GR8 lakespunguy@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then we will get it. All right, fellas. I will, because for some reason Twitter decided to break their direct messaging system, and we can't have nice things anymore. Yeah, so lots of teenage girls hanging themselves in the Carroll County jail.
GR8 fungi. What? Is that it?
GR8 fungi, lakes fungi. It's my name.
Okay.
@gmail.com.
Well, this is one screenshot that is out of order that I don't know if we've already gone over this.
Twitter message from you. Right.
Is this one we've already gone over?
Sorry, I'm looking. I have to make my screen big. Yeah, I believe that you guys. All right, I know that they talked about. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Twitter. It should be on Twitter.
Yeah, I think that we already did this one. I think we already did that.
No,
one.
I got the thing on Twitter.
No, I just made it and I just sent it.
Okay, yeah, you sent it to me, but could you send it to me via email?
No, because I don't have space in my Gmail. My account's full.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I just like Twitter fucked up their DMs and I can't log onto them on this PC. Anyway, okay. So what I can just do is I've downloaded them all, and I'll just quickly pan through and find them in order. It's not really that.
Yeah.
Guys, making sure I got everything. All right, so sorry, I don't use laptop very often. It's impossible. Downloads. Let me ever use this. Oh, okay, because apparently I can't have nice things. All right.
Amy, that's not you cussing at the baby, is it? I'm just
Oh
joking.
no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be cussing in front of the baby.
I know it was
No,
you. I was joking.
No, I should know better by now.
No, I'm still
Okay,
changing clothes. I'm still changing clothes. I'm listening to you both. And
okay. Yeah,
I'm
Fumble
sorry
around.
to
I've
go
got.
in order, but I could not there's a gap in between the teens and the 20s that I cannot find in my email. That I
There's
know
got to be a better way to do it than email.
There is. I'm a genius.
Amy just said that email is the only way that she can get him to upload onto StreamYard, is what the issue is here.
No, Amy, just literally open up your file browser and hit share your screen.
Go into your phone number messages then. They should be all in order if that's the case.
Yeah, but my phone doesn't show up in my browser. And
No, but
they
should in their email.
have to be sent to somewhere in my browser for me to pull them up. And the only place that I know to pull them up is in my Gmail account. Or
That sucks, though, so we can't do that.
if she was sending them through Dropbox.
I'm getting
But I mean,
Well, hell, I got a
Got 'em.
Dropbox. I can do Dropbox.
I have
Right,
Dropbox.
I'm just hitting the buttons to download as we speak right now. So, all right. I have an untold number of screenshots here. Some of them might be duplicates, but we're gonna work with this. If I can now locate the StreamYard window. Okay, here we go. We're going to share my screen. Share my screen. Okay. We're going to do. Is this the right one? Oh. Fucking. There we go. I promise I know how to use a computer. This is not my best moment, but let's do the.
The information's worth it, everybody. Just push through it with
Yeah,
us.
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm freaking genius. Right, so I need that. Well, it's not. You know what? We're just gonna share my entire gosh darn screen at this point. All right. Can you see this?
Nope, sure can't.
You sure can't?
That's
You
correct.
serious?
Yeah, dead serious.
Oh, wait.
I'm waiting.
Wait for it.
Wait, let me pull it up. Hold on. Add to stage.
Oh.
There we go.
Hey!
There you go.
All right. Do we see screenshots here? I'm just
Yep,
tapping
let's get the
through.
numbers.
Oh, wait, that's not the right.
Bam. Thank
We're
God.
happy.
All right, 21. Is that what we needed? 21.
21.
Mhm.
Let's go.
All right. That whoever's playing old girl, get at it.
You or me, Amy? Do you want me or you?
Murky Mirror. I'm Murky Mirror. I said, I felt like he was helping Pat not get a conviction. She's talking about Nick McClelland. He was caught in the actions, blood everywhere. Kids went to the hospital. Pat never got custody back, but Nick was helping Pat. It was weird.
He was his lawyer, by the way, for reference. When the girl that gave me all this information and Pat got into a fight and the cops were called, is what she's talking about. He was the public defender for him. Okay, so definitely weird and sus. Pat ever fuck with the cops or lawyers on the DL, like drug or gun related?
Rachel, the latest ex-wife, did get charged with, whatever it's called, when you lie to police and stop the investigation.
And I don't know what I'm talking about here, but or CP, false informing. Oh, I meant or CP with the cops, like dealing with the cops is what I meant. Sorry,
Then
go ahead.
she said, I think so, but can't prove it. I honestly think Nick was on Pat's side. Pat knew about the cop asking for sexual favors long before the public did. What?
Yeah, someone explained this
We'll
one to
get to
me
that
too.
because
I think I've heard of it.
we will. Well, yeah, because I'm definitely going to question what the hell she's talking about. So just so I don't misunderstand you, you think Pat was dabbling in CP, like buying, trading, selling, making, and he was friends with Keegan Klein. And the girlfriend's daughter was a minor he almost got caught with. What cop are you referencing?
Let me find number 20.
Neighbors kept calling cops. Neighbors kept calling cops. You got to switch the screen, fun guy.
I'm looking for 22 now. Let's do it. 22.
There it is. See what I mean? They're out of order.
Where's 22?
Well, that's how you told me to send them, boss.
I'm looking for 22 here.
Oh, it's probably there somewhere. I'm sure it is.
See, I download like.
Well, there's 24. There's 24.
I don't have a 22 here.
Okay, well, what 22 is, it goes in, we've already talked about it, actually. It's when it talks about him and the white chickens and slaughtering the other one. That's what 22 is.
About that. We haven't talked about that.
No, we did. We did.
Yes, we did on the first one.
Pat killing chickens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would remember that, Amy. I would remember it.
And screaming, save the white chickens, being racist.
Oh my God.
And it pisses all of his neighbors off.
Okay, well.
I don't have a 23.
Okay, so 20.
Yes, there's a 23.
This is the closest we can get.
We're gonna have this figured out if we have another one of these.
So
yeah, sorry guys. I will organize.
Dream was for his sons to bring home girls for them to fuck together. Oh
I think we need to find 23. We need to find 23.
Right.
Well, okay, then I need to stop sharing my screen real quick to look for that. Okay.
Didn't we pass a 23?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know. I think there might have been like an error in the download. I didn't get it. So I need to just one second. Let me just, because it's really difficult to be human right now. I know, buddy. Life is so difficult.
No, he's being so good. He's got his fingers in his mouth. Him's got teeth coming in.
It's not in that one. Let's see if it's behind email number 3.
It's not. I can't find any of them in that range.
Oh, I found it. I'm down making sure I download all these really quick again. One second, I gotta share my screen again, but I'm first downloading so I don't freaking.
You have 23?
I have my Reddit brought up. I can read it. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I can read it straight from my Reddit.
The most ridiculous live ever.
I can read it
Fix
straight
yourself.
from my
I'm
Reddit.
just
You
trying
guys
to
can.
help, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will. Okay.
Just read it.
Were you telling me to go ahead?
Yes, you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm gonna start with, I'm almost positive he was molesting Rachel's daughter too, but she was only telling the cops about the abuse, not the sex stuff. This was during the Delphi murders. And I said, Rachel who? And she said, makes me think of the landlord, honestly. And she's talking about when I said that Bob Shoe name is what she's talking about. And I said, what name? And she said, Rachel was the girlfriend living with him in Delphi. He was the ex-wife to a Vinlander that recruited Pat in the beginning. Yeah, I think the landlord's name might have been Bob. Then I say, dude, there's so many names, I can't keep them all straight. And she said, it's hard. Pat's good at calling them all Bubba. And then it shows a picture of Brian James and Pat and a couple other people. And it says, or I say, so we had a girlfriend when all this happened. Was that girl in school with Libby and Abby? And I'm talking about the girl that he molested, allegedly. And she said, the girl in the middle is Rachel. Can you bring up that photo with Brian James in it, fun guy? So that these people know who I'm talking about, what I'm looking at. The black and white photo.
Well, yeah, I just stopped.
That's why I'm reading it.
Yeah, let me do this real quick. Share my
Okay,
screen.
so she says the girl in the middle is Rachel, Brian in front. Picky is rated up the one in the back, which I think she just had a bad sentence there.
Amy, you're gonna have to enable my screen to be shared, or whatever it is.
The guy next to Pat disappeared. The bald one with the beard, he disappeared. And I said, disappeared like missing or dead or both. And she said, no, because Pat wouldn't let the kids move in. He was beating the fuck out of Henrik and Zoe, whoever those people are. So DCS kept showing up. Her kids were not there much after the report about meth. And Rachel had a broken wrist. She's
Hey, Amy,
talking
can you make it so that my shared screen is showing? Oh, okay, she's got it. Never mind.
You got it?
All right, you're good. I'm sorry. She pulled it up herself, so I don't need to be doing this anymore.
Okay.
Lord.
Okay, so I'll read that last one back. It said, the girl in the middle of that picture is Rachel. Brian is in front. That's James Bryan. And Picky is rated up the one in the back. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And the guy next to Pat disappeared. The bald one with the beard disappeared. And I said, disappeared like missing, dead, or both. She said, no, because Pat wouldn't let the kids move in. He was beating the fuck out of those two people. Her kids were not there much after the report about meth. And Rachel had a broken wrist. And I said, his kids or hers? She said, could be either or. He showed up with Pat. Said he was hiding out hiding out on charges in Florida. Then Pat got the guy a shitty apartment close to the police station. Then the guy legit was just gone. And I said, do you know anything about Holder committing a murder in Florida? And she said, start to finish, less than a year. I was giving them rides to get cigs. I'm sorry, this is so confusing, guys, because she jumps around so much. I apologize. And she says, doubt it. He wasn't much of a dangerous person. She's speaking about Holder, but not mean or dangerous off. He would just say dumb shit to fit in.
Well, the claim that she said, so we know that Patrick was living at a house on North Charles Street over there by, it was across the street from Canal Park, behind City Park. But when I read this and it said that Patrick got this guy a shitty apartment right by the police station in Delphi, when you do the background search on Patrick Westfall, there is an address that pulls up on Main Street. That's an apartment that is literally 1 block from, sorry guys, he's very talkative tonight. He's happy, he's just talkative. But there's an address that Patrick Westfall's name was on for an apartment 1 block from the police station. So that corroborates what she's saying as far as the shitty apartment, which is,
And the dude disappearing.
and then the dude that he got the apartment for disappeared. So we don't know who was staying there. We know that Patrick wasn't staying there because he was staying on North Charles Street, over there by Canal Park. So this apartment that he got was something separate than his rental on Charles Street. And then the guy that he was putting up there just disappeared, according to the ex-wife.
Did Josh Ayers own that apartment, by the way? Do you know?
I can look into that.
I would have to look, and that would be Fun Guy's area. If Josh Ayers owned a whole bunch of properties. He owned,
Oh my God, the amount of real estate this dude owns.
A lot.
Is
A lot.
Yeah, see, it feels like, yeah. I'm just writing things down so that I remember.
He also owned the Flora 4 house as well, for reference.
and he owned the house that Patrick was renting on the same street.
Yeah.
Down
The
no,
other houses.
No, one of them was Doug Whiteman. I forget which one.
Somewhere along the way, you will find that they are partners.
Oh yeah,
I can't exactly tell you how to get to that, but they are partners, so I would consider that close enough.
They're connected, I believe. Like, right, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of people with a lot of the real estate people around there. Like in the past, a lot of their like for instance, Jim Hoffer owns a bunch of real estate that is meant for people coming out of like halfway houses, like people coming out of from prison. And
I can't remember. Did we mention last time? Sorry, go ahead.
Prosecutor. The prosecutor / attorney who would have put these people in prison, which is kind of interesting.
Did we talk last time about the house being appraised? I can't remember or not. Before the fires?
The Becky. Well, I think that's pretty common knowledge, but I mean, you can mention it if you want.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, Patty appraised the house for $200,000 and it was only worth $40,000. So take that how you will. All right. Do you want me to keep reading? Because I go into asking her about the militia party again.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
I said, a militia party. A militia party at Ron Logan's. You know anything about that? Is that something Pat would do or go to or has talked about? She said, I never knew of Holder going to Florida. It has always just been Pat because he had to drive because he was the bitch. Just means he was a probate. And I said, yes. She said, Pat went to a few. Pat would leave the kids home. Okay, we already read all that. Rachel, the latest ex-wife, did get charged with. Okay, we already read that. Neighbors kept calling cops because Pat was sacrificing chickens at home for ritual, and he let the white chicken live. Named it White Power and would scream all night, White Power. Cops come and it's for a chicken. Then he started with the cop that asked for sex when pulling over people. I have no idea who he was, but it went public a while ago. And then there's this David guy. Pat claims him and the Vinlanders were going to set up David and we're talking about the kitty porn guy that lived across the street, by the way. And then there's the David guy. Pat claimed him and the Vinlanders were going to set him up because and Flora. The one, him and his girlfriend's in prison. That's who we're talking about now. Pat claims him and the Vinlanders were going to set up David because of his kitty porn.
David
That's
Hensley.
that's how Pat
Yes.
framed it and told me. Pat knew David was selling his content with his own kids. Holder and Pat met David March 2016. Pat tells me about him fall of 2017. Showed me screenshots briefly. As in, I couldn't actually read them or hold his phone. Then he read out loud prices and which kid was going to be used. They talked about drugs in exchange for videos, all kinds of shit. Pat spoke of him one time. I told him that's not okay to have on your phone, bro. What the fuck? That's incriminating. Nah, he said, I'm working with someone. He'll be lucky if we don't kill him. Pat had nothing to do with this arrest. I think it was just so he could have a witness say, no, officer, Pat was helping. He wasn't actually purchasing child porn. And I said, wow, that's a lot to take in, dude. And she said, so KK had a fake pic. Okay, this is slightly confusing, everybody. Just try to follow me. So KK had a fake pic of a kid, right? Well, in 2004, she's talking about Anthony Shots, is what she's talking about. His picture. Well, in 2014, my stepson was new to Facebook. He got a message from a guy named Nick with the exact same pic that KK was using. Odd, right? Now, here's some more fishy shit. I knew Pat was up to something. Hate me, I don't care. I was too stupid to see exactly what, but I was trying to figure out anything. Oh, it gets worse. And I said, oh, geez. She said, so the floor girls, and this is just rumor, so it could be a lie. One thread was stating those 4 girls would go to the Flora Pizza King to hang. It was owned by a convicted predator. The wife was supposed to be running it. Well, the guy was also delivering pizzas there. Someone thinks that's how the girls were targeted, except the owner's last name was Sandifer. Pat had a Sandifer
Mark
on his
Sandifer.
deployment. That's Mark, yes.
Yeah,
I have not been able to find.
Crazy.
Well, I have not been able to actually find any direct familial connection, and this, honestly, I haven't completely exhausted all the avenues, but any direct familial.
I'm right there with you on that too. I know exactly what you're saying.
Travis, Brett,
yes,
who are the ones who are associated with Westfall and Holder.
Barry.
And Mark.
Yes, Barry, Travis, Brett. Yes.
This Sandifer I'm getting ready to talk about, though, is his good friend. The Travis is. Okay, just let me finish out this paragraph. You're cutting out, and I don't know if you're still talking, honestly. But I'm going to continue. Okay. Pat. Okay, except the owner's last name was Sandifer. Pat had a Sandifer on his deployment. Odd, right? Then Pat got his daughter a job at the Delphi Pizza King. Odd, because she never filled out an app. Pat just got her the job. Yes, the girlfriend was named Jess. Her daughter is just now 16. She was 13 at the time. Yes, I think Pat was not just dabbling, but acting it out. And I think she's talking about CP. That's why his daughter couldn't have friends over. Pat beat the piss out of me because his daughter in 2010 had to ask me to keep her dad out of the bathroom and blurted out his dream was for his sons to bring home girls for them to fuck together. Pat's own father was not only a child predator, but also his own stepdaughter and bio daughter. I'm a little confused right there about exactly what she's talking about. That's a lot of people. Oh, and Pat fucked his half-sister so she could buy dope in 2013. Sorry about that, Pat's half-sister. And I said, well, that's nasty. She said, you're telling me, but I cannot convince a judge he's not safe for kids. and he was accused of touching his own daughter during a CPS case when she was 3. And let's not forget Pat's conviction of sex with a minor when he was 17. She was, I do believe, 12. The conviction is sealed.
Oh,
So good luck.
that's not even close, man. Oh,
I
that's like
know.
not a
I
Romeo and
know.
Juliet situation. Oh
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yep, that was
Ooh.
a rough one for me too, dude. Real rough. The conviction is sealed, so good luck. I only know because it came up during the DCS case, and I remember him in trouble, but nobody knew why. I was just a kid back then. She wasn't the only one. Damn, well, you married him. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, was you married to him or just a girlfriend? And she says, I'm backtracking now because I do that. Laugh out loud. When the message was sent to my stepson, and she again is talking about the Anthony Schott picture profile, is what she's talking about. Okay. When the message was sent to my stepson, Pat took the phone for days. Only he used it. I told the original lawyers about it, and I think Pat used that situation to get in contact with KK. This is not making sense to me. However, this is what she said. It's just too odd. 2 different predators using the same pic to contact kids. I asked the lawyer if KK used the name Nick on his fake account. I never found out. And then she says they were married for a year and a half, held captive for 8 more years after the divorce. The other 2 kids' moms, the older 2 kids' mom is the drug addict. And I said, I'm at work. I got busy. Sorry. She said, you're good. It kind of feels good to just word vomit all of this shit out of my head. You're just the lucky victim that's listening. And I said, okay, so did you ever meet Elvis or just your kids? Because that would be big if you could somehow prove they know each other. Like, really fucking big. Elvis and him being friends is a big fucking missing link. And I appreciate that. And I feel you for having to deal with all of this shit. I can't imagine. She said, I'd never met him, never seen him. So you got to understand, of the 4 kids, 3 will lie for their dad like it's nothing. 1, our youngest, absolutely hates Pat. I asked him if he met Elvis. He was able to describe him to me, including the learning disability aspect of Elvis's personality. And my kid said he was weird, like, don't be alone with him weird. There's a pic with Pat and him and a few others in the backyard around the fire. And then Amy, you had sent me that screenshot of her fake account trying to contact you. But at this point, we didn't know that that was her. So I took a screenshot of it and sent it to her. Weird, right? And she says, someone just sent me this. Or I'm sorry, I'm saying this. Someone just sent me this. Pat must have fucked some people over recently, as it seems. So you're in good company. Or is that you? Damn, that pic would have set this motherfucker on fire. And I'm talking about the picture with Elvis. He said, no, I know the person. I asked for it to be sent. And she's talking about that fake account. Her fake account.
She's claiming that she had someone send it.
Yeah. She says, no, I know the person. I asked for it to be sent. There is a girl named Julian Rev, something or other. She's just pissy because the kids used to make fun of her. Don't listen to that girl. She tried to get my son to tell her stuff about Delphi. He didn't. Her and Michaela are trying to get famous because they know my son. I don't know who Michaela is, but whatever.
Michaela Babcock?
I have no idea. It just says Michaela. I don't know. It's okay. At this point, it's too many names to keep track. So we just scooted her to the side real quick. And I said, the fake account, can you get that pic of him and Elvis? Because I was trying really hard for that one. And she said, I can try, but it probably got deleted when all the Vinlanders got banned from social media. And then she sends me a screenshot of this alleged Jillian and somebody arguing. I don't know what that has to do with anything. This Jillian girl says she has no info on Pat or any of these guys, but she's on Facebook claiming she has dirt. And I said, I see. I'm surprised more people haven't done that, honestly. And she said, nah, if you knew Pat, you definitely would not say that ever. And I said, yeah, but there's dummy bitches out there that don't realize. Obviously, like this Jillian that she had just sent me this screenshot of. And I said, if I may ask, why now? Has something happened? Weight off your shoulders, realizing something new? And do the appropriate people know the appropriate information? Like, are you just venting with me? Or do you want some of this trickled out? Or do I need to get a hold of the defense team? I have a good relationship with Mr. Baldwin. If I ever send him any info, he promptly gets back with me. And she said, Pat just got raided because I called FBI. The lawyer, Rozzi and Baldwin, have a recording of my info and respectfully have kept everything about me quiet till I'm needed to keep me safe. Pat's friends are convicted murderers. 2 wives have been killed. 1 was hospitalized. You're playing with real life dangerous men. I've been to a clubhouse, so anything you put next to my name can get me undeniably dead. And I said,
So-
I understand that. Me too, imagine.
Hold on. So is her recording with Brad and Andy Baldwin after the trial or before the trial? And because she's saying they kept it quiet to keep her safe, but did they have her information before or after the trial?
Honestly, I can't remember if I asked that if she addresses it, but I can ask Andy. I mean, we've already talked about this, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I can figure that out eventually. I just don't know right now. And I said, I understand that. Me too, I would imagine, about being 86th. Okay, so you're just getting shit off your chest. Hold on. Oh yeah, so you're just getting shit off your chest. I just want to be crystal clear for all of the above reasons. Yeah, Baldwin is super nice. Honestly, I do wonder if things kind of got fucked up. You know, it seems like more could have been said or put out there, argued. I don't know. He's a very nice man, though, and his heart is definitely in the right place. Is Pat still in jail, or did he finally get out? And you know if he knew, or do you know if he knew Libby's sister, Kelsey? She would have been right there in his sweet spot. And she said, nope, the 3... I hate it because it jumps around so much. I'm sorry, guys. Nope. The 3 that will hate me the most are now officially 18 and over. And I believe she's talking about the kids. They are all adults. I still am not going completely public. Here, make sure you hear this part. I still am not going completely public, but might as well let someone willing to do it take the fame for it. I don't want posted or put on a podcast, and I definitely do not want public recognition. Yeah, that's why it's so hard. Thank you. I could have tried to say it 15 times and it wouldn't have came out right.
Recognition.
Thank you. Yes. That's why it's so hard to find my. That's why it's so hard to find my legal name. I do not want people to know that I was with him. It's embarrassing. And I said, no fame sought after, just justice. I don't think the Vinlanders care about me. This is her, sorry. I don't think the Vinlanders care about me. I only talk about Pat. I don't talk about them. And I said, I'm going to repeat this. No fame, just justice, period. And understood about embarrassing. I'm sure you wish as much as me that I could have a few do-overs in life. And she said, that's really it. And it's more because of the future. He's going to hurt more. I don't think those were even his first because I had him on recording saying some wacko shit. And I said, still holding these recordings? And did he ever directly say anything about Libby and Abby? Or Mike and Becky Patty? And was or is the motorcycle rides they did and still do every year have any connection to Pat or his people. And she says, I have the tablet. It's old. He deleted it the next day, but the lawyer said it can be recovered. He's naked in the video, gun in hand. So I'm assuming that was the video she was talking about with you, Amy. I don't know, I guess. And I said,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Hold up,
that's psychosis?
Yeah, where he went ballistic in the house. And she said he was going ballistic
I'm
in the house.
assuming that's the same video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone asked, so she is cool with us seeing this. Well, so originally Amy tried to release some of this information without allowing her any type of her, like, any of the information of identifying information out. But she kind of outed herself. So in terms of the
and I just read what
Rachel.
she said about it. I just read what she said about it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
but
was.
I'm
It was present. It was presented in a way that I want this information out. And she gave the information, and she didn't really give any pretense as to how she wanted it presented. So when I presented it the first time around, sorry guys, he's gnawing on his fingers. So when
I'll reread this paragraph again because I feel like it's important for this very specific question, but go ahead and finish.
Oh, hold on.
I'll reread it again. It says, I still am not going completely public, but might as well let someone willing to do it and take the fame for it. I don't want posted or put on a podcast, and I definitely do not want public recognition. That word again that I can't say. That is why it's so hard to find my legal name. I do not want people to know that I was with him. It's embarrassing. So I take that as she wanted it to be known. Fungi, how do you take that?
So, well, let me Okay, go ahead, Fungi.
Oh, I think at the time she wanted the information out, but she just didn't want to put herself in the line of fire. And I think that Amy tried to present it. I think Amy definitely tried to present it like that at first. But I think Amy should explain what kind of changed in terms of why now we are saying who she is and why the cat's out of the bag. Because it wasn't Amy who, spilled the beans. It was her.
It was her that spilled the beans. I think she I checked and double checked and triple checked that she wanted this to be done. And I got the same answer every time.
So we did that live stream. And we were very, cagey about and very withholding about who exactly the source was because we were trying to respect her wishes. You want to keep going, Amy?
Yeah, while I have the moment of peace and quiet. He's sucking on a bottle. Maybe not. But I did my best to keep her identity discreet, and I cut out any inference that would make it, make the public aware that she was an ex-wife and they had mutual children. And then after the fact, I got message after message that she had gone on Reddit claiming that I had photoshopped information that she gave me. And then she claimed that she lied and I paid her for the information. And that wasn't I just think the ultimate end game here is that she was completely regretful of telling all of the information that she told. And at this point, like the day that the first live happened, I gave her the opportunity to come on and go live with us. And we were willing to protect her identity and let her tell her piece. And
you did.
And she refused to come on. And I even have in writing, I have in writing from her, I'm not asking you to take down your live stream. I am a whistleblower. I'm known as a whistleblower, and I'll always be a whistleblower. But she didn't want to come on. And even then, I tried to still protect her identity, but she went on other social media platforms like Reddit, outing herself. And when the whole ordeal came down that she was accusing me of paying her for the information, I said, okay, that's it. Like I have been as gracious as I can be. I have been, I've held off on discussing this for months because I encountered her months ago in a Facebook chat group that I don't even know how I got involved in. But she was going on and on about this video that she had of Patrick Westfall going berserk in their house. And I asked her, I'm like, okay, just post the video. And she went ballistic on me about that. I said, okay, sorry. I'm just saying the only way to prove your point is just post the video. We're talking about 2 little dead girls here. And
Hey, I want to say something before it gets lost. Mandy Boo, you say last time they wanted a speedy trial to catch the prosecution off guard. If they were hiding this lady back for the next trial, we let the secret out. I've talked to Baldwin. Whatever she told Baldwin was of no use. He told me stuff that she didn't tell him that he's interested in now. But what she had told him was of no use. So the cat's not out of the bag. I just wanted to address that.
The cat's not out of the bag, and whatever cat is in the bag needs to be released because
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Simply because we have 2 little girls who are dead. And we have an entire community left with feeling that they can't speak out. And if they do, they're going to be ostracized. So they all seem to align with the state in this case. Then you have a man who was sentenced to 130 some years that is innocent. If there was any information that the defense team had that they should have used and didn't, that opportunity is gone. The cat's out of the bag. The opportunity is lost. We are now in a direct appeal, and the direct appeal is going to guide us through the legal avenues of how this case was handled by the court. It's not going to involve new evidence. It's not going to involve witnesses. It's going to involve the rulings, mainly that Judge Gall handed down, with or without a hearing, with or without precedent or a law-abiding explanation as her ruling. That's what the direct appeal is going to be about. And how,
hey, Amy?
Yeah.
So All Eyes a little while ago said that this information should be forwarded to a woman named Misty Moore. I'm not 100% sure who that. Maybe she's like part of the appeals team, or maybe Raquel's. I'm not sure. She didn't answer that, but she seems to be. All Eyes is pretty adamant about this. Probably should be forwarded to Misty. So
if All Eyes can send me that information directly, but according to the ex-wife,
it's the information we have with the screen caps or whatever.
According to Jennifer, according to the ex-wife of Patrick Westfall, she has already provided, and that was my question, was this information provided before the trial or after the trial? But Andrew Baldwin has confirmed that he has this information from Jennifer. However, he claims her opinion or her.
It's her opinion, a lot of
It's-
what she told him. But she told me stuff that he had not heard yet that piqued his interest and he wants to look at it.
So send me Misty's information and I'll see to it that all of the screenshots that I have get sent.
Yeah,
To
she
the
just said she
individual?
can forward it. She just needs the screenshots. If you want, I can just forward those emails that you sent to me.
Either way, as long as it
That
gets
makes
in
it
the
easier
right
for you.
hand, as long as it gets in the right
You want to do
hands.
it for me. I just want to make sure it's going to happen.
Yeah. As long as it gets in the right hands, that's all that matters. But she claims that she has already spoken to Baldwin. Baldwin confirmed that she had. I just don't know if it was before or after the trial. However,
Are you gonna send it or am I? Sorry, I just really want to confirm that.
I mean, it's up. I mean, I don't care.
I just want to. Okay, no, I just wanted to know if like you wanted me to do it right because I'll do it right now. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, let me see. My phone's going off here.
Yeah, I can just forward here the emails that you sent me right now.
That's
I'm
fine.
not sure who Misty is, but if she's in contact with All Eyes, then I trust All Eyes. So yeah, no, I just wasn't sure if that would help you out, and I, I just wanted to make sure that you were it was going to get to All Eyes because it's important. So
Yeah, if you want to send them, if you want to go ahead and send them to her, that's fine. And she can forward them to this Misty person. But according to the ex-wife, she's talked to Baldwin and she gave a lot of this information to him. Now there might have been things that she left out. I don't know when she talked to Baldwin.
Yeah, she also didn't sit down with Baldwin for a week and a half, several hours every day, neither. I'm sure I got a lot more information and detail and shit just out of nowhere she would remember than what he ever dreamed of getting.
Right. Right. All right, guys. Well, I've been on here for about 8 hours today. I'm going to hop off and I'm going to go back through and
We'll have this figured out next time.
Well, there's so many screenshots that are numbered, but there's a gap of screenshots that are missing that we have to get in line. And the next time that we go live, I'll be sure to have that done.
yeah, sorry about that, guys.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's still all relevant information, and I'm sure everybody in chat.
We're like 1/4 of the way through this. 1/4. We're not even really started yet.
Right. So, all right, guys. I love you all, and we'll be back tomorrow at 1:00 with the vault on the loose ends, and that will be me and Quester and Fungi. So we'll see you then.
Some patterns.
And some patterns, yes. Fungi has got some interesting patterns that she's put together. So we're going to go over all of that tomorrow. So love you guys.
I'm sending you the emails right now, so just expect them.
I would probably wait until it's like a full transcript, honestly, because there's stuff missing.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I mean, whatever.
Just wonder what email sent or what Amy at least sent me. Just
well, Amy's got stuff missing out of it, though.
Thank you,
give me like 30 minutes, and I'll send you a screen recording. So there'll be nothing missing.
Okay, yeah,
we'll talk about this off the live. We'll talk about this off the live. Bye, everybody.
No worries. Yeah,
right. See you. Love you guys. Good night.
Inconceivable.
Bye, little boy. You're so cute.
Yeah, he's fussy. All right. Good night, guys.
Peace out.
Bye, Kai.